ChatGPT. Why am I not challenger yet? Yo guys, welcome to ShayanGaming. Today we're going to be asking ChatGPT, how can we climb? And other very important League of Legends questions. AI Senpai, please save us. Okay, let's get straight to the point. I want to see if ChatGPT realizes this joke. Someone in a game told me in chat to press Alt F4. Someone in the game told me in chat to press Alt F4. What will this... Why did they say that? I was going to say, what does this do? But that's too easy. Why did they say that? Let's see. Pressing Alt F4 is a keyboard shortcut that can be used to close the current window. However, in many online games, including League of Legends, players may use this shortcut as a prank or to trick other players into leaving the game. Ah, very nice. If someone tells you to press Alt F4, it's important to be cautious and not trust them. Pressing this keyboard shortcut can cause you to leave the game and you may not be able to rejoin. In some cases, players may use this trick to gain an advantage in the game by forcing a player on the other team to disconnect, which can make it easier to win. Oh my god, this is hilarious. Okay, I mean, it's very true. It's just so funny that it's just like written out for you there. If someone tells you to press Alt F4, it's best to ignore them and continue playing the game. If you're unsure about what to do, you can always consult with your team or report the player. You can report someone for saying Alt F4? Interesting. Why am I hard stuck in League of Legends ranked? Let's see if it even understands what hard stuck is. It should be. There could be many reasons why you might be hard stuck in League of Legends ranked. Here are some common reasons. Lack of game knowledge and strategy. If you're struggling to climb, it might be because you lack game knowledge and strategy. Okay, it's just repeating the same thing. I guess this is the title and it's just explaining it now. Knowing how to farm, trade. Okay, it's saying a lot of stuff. Hold up. And play around objectives can give you an advantage in games. Okay, yep, all true, all very true. Poor mechanics. If you're consistently losing 1v1 fights, you might need to improve your mechanics. Yes, that is very logical. This could include last hitting, kiting, and landing skill shots. Okay, so far this is pretty good. Playing on autopilot. If you find yourself going through the motions... Oh wait, this is very interesting. If you find yourself going through the motions and not actively thinking about your decisions in game, it could be hindering your ability to improve and climb. So basically, don't just play, you know, without really thinking and just being like, oh, I feel like I should click here, I'm just gonna click here, do that, etc. You should actually think actively about what you're doing. Okay, thanks. Focusing too much on microplay. While microplay is important, it's equally important to focus on macroplay. This includes map awareness, objective control, and overall game strategy. Okay, this is also far, yeah, pretty accurate. Tilting. Ooh, this is an interesting one. If you're prone to tilting, it could lead to a bad decision making and ultimately cause you to lose more games. Okay, well, what's the solution? Ooh, there's another good question for later. Not adapting to the meta. League of Legends is constantly changing and it's important to adapt to the current meta. Failing to do so can put you at a disadvantage in games. Very true. It's important to identify what might be holding you back in order to improve and climb in ranked. Consider seeking advice from higher ranked players or watching educational content to help you improve. Okay, from higher ranked players. Well, first of all, what rank is ChatGPT? Because maybe they're a higher ranked player. I mean, they sure sound like it, giving us all this advice. So, what rank are you in League of Legends? Let's see. Nope. As an AI language model, I don't play League of Legends or any other video games. My purpose is to assist and provide information to users regardless of their skill level or rank in the game. I can provide insights on various topics related to League of Legends, such as game mechanics, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so unranked, basically, uninstall noob. Okay, now a question I really want to know the answer to is, how do I deal with toxic teammates in League of Legends? This is probably the most important question in life, not even in this game. Let's see. Dealing with toxic teammates in League of Legends can be challenging, but there are a few things you can do to help manage the situation. Mute or ignore them. Yep, that's usually what I do. The easiest, yep, it is definitely the easiest and most effective way to deal with toxic teammates is to simply mute or ignore them. This will prevent you from seeing their chat messages, pings, or emotes. You can mute them by blah, 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 blah. Second one, don't engage with them. Engaging with toxic teammates will only escalate the situation and make things worse. It's best to avoid responding to their comments, even if they're directed at you. Instead, focus on playing the game and communicating with your other teammates. Okay, so far that is pretty much what I do. Report them after the game. Yes. Okay, anything interesting? Okay, it's just telling you how to report. Focus on positive communication. This is very important. When communicating with your team, try to focus on positive and constructive messages. Encourage your team when they make good plays and offer suggestions for how you can improve as a team. Now that's true. A lot of people don't really do that, including myself. Is something I'm definitely actively working on to improve. You know, if there is someone trolling, just mute them, but still continue to talk with your teammates and encourage them when they do well. Be like, good job, that's a really cool play, because then they'll feel really good about themselves and want to keep doing it to kind of get that hit of dopamine. And then if you think, you know, you guys aren't strong enough to team fight, but your team keeps team fighting, tell them, look, we're not strong enough. Their level is higher, their goal is higher, but we can potentially win if we split push or some other strategy. And then they're like, okay, might as well give it a try. All the points they made is correct. But of course, logical people don't follow logical points. So let's see what happens. Take breaks between games. Dealing with toxic teammates can be mentally exhausting, so it's important to take minutes. Okay, all of this is pretty standard. And then at the very end, this kind of sounds like Riot put this here. Remember that toxic behavior is never acceptable, and you have the right to enjoy your game experience without being harassed and insulted. By taking these steps, you can help manage toxic teammates and maintain a positive mindset. Okay, cool. Another important question. League of Legends makes me stressed and unhappy. Why do I keep playing? Let's see. Is it going to bring like an addiction website for us to like get help? It's not uncommon for video games, including League of Legends, to induce stress or negative emotions in players. However, if playing the game is consistently making you unhappy or stressed, it's important to evaluate why you continue to play and whether it's worth it. Here are some common reasons why people continue to play games that make them unhappy. Here we go. Addiction. Video game is a real issue. Addiction is a real issue, and it can be difficult to break away, blah, 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 blah. Okay, social pressure. Yep, friends playing League of Legends, but you should prioritize yourself. Competition, competitive environment, what makes you keep going. Sunk cost fallacy. Oh yeah, this one. I'm surprised it's saying this. If you've invested a lot of time, effort, or money into the game, you might feel like you can't quit now. However, it's important to remember that the time, effort, money invested doesn't have to be a sunk cost if it's making you unhappy. Okay, very interesting. I'm pretty sure Riot's going to be pretty upset with these questions we're asking, but hey, we were all thinking it, right? Let's ask a very direct question. What is the best champion in League of Legends? Now, this one, it shouldn't really give us a proper answer. I mean, let's just see what it says, because it obviously depends on the meta, the role. Okay, there's no one best champion in League of Legends, as the game is constantly evolving and the strength of champions can vary based on the current meta, correct, as well as the skill level and playstyle of the player. Different champions excel in blah 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 blah. Okay, also talking about roles to determine the best champion for your playstyle. Okay, learn their strengths. Okay, so nothing too crazy, kind of what we expected to be the correct answer. Ultimately, the best champion is one you enjoy playing and can use effectively to help your team win. Okay, I saw the first part and I was like, okay, what if I just want to play Teemo and just hide in a river all game? But then it adds use effectively to help your team win, which Teemo river doing nothing probably wouldn't help as much as other stuff. So I'm going to ask you a question that I'm worried is going to copy and paste the previous answer, but let's see what happens. Why am I a noob at LOL? Doesn't know LOL is League of Legends. Let's see. Being a noob or a beginning at League of Legends, okay, knows what LOL is not uncommon, especially for new players. Okay, that's fine. We kind of know the basic stuff it's going to say, so that's fine. Let's ask it some difficult questions now. Who will win the World Championship of LoL in 2023? Let's see. Is it going to say T1? As an AI language model, I don't have the ability to predict the future, including the outcome of esports competitions. Okay, incredibly dynamic. Okay, at least it's not giving a team. I was trying to see if I could catch it out. Like, for example, it's going to say, oh, historically, this person won, so I'm just going to make a prediction. But it didn't do that, so that's good. How many CS should I have by 10 minutes? Very broad question. Well, it's direct, but loads of different answers possible. A good benchmark for the number of CS by 10 minutes depends on the role in your game. Okay, of course, if you're a support, but every other role, let's see. Oh, wow, it's actually breaking it down for the different roles. Interesting. So the most should be ADC, 100 to 110, and the least should be top lane, 80 to 90. Very interesting. Support players typically have lower CS counts because they focus more on setting up kills and controlling vision. However, if you're playing a support with strong wave clear or are filling in for a missing laner, you can aim for 20 to 30 CS by 10 minutes. Wait, if you're filling in for a missing laner, if you were there from the very beginning of the game, you should aim for 20 to 30. What? Maybe because, I don't know, they took runes that are support heavy or masteries that are support heavy and they have less damage or something. I don't know. Okay, interesting. Now let's ask it a technical question. How can I have the highest amount of AD in League of Legends? I want to see if it tells you which champion, which masteries, and all of that detail. Let's see. Okay, it's been thinking a really long time for this one. Have we broken ChatGPT? Okay, I've never seen it think this much. Okay, that was interesting. It took quite long. I wonder what it was doing behind the scenes. Wow, it's very slow right now. Okay, there are several ways to increase your AD. Attack damage, in case we didn't know, even though we asked the question. But the most common methods include... Okay, it's not really telling us the champion. Building AD items, Infinity Edge, Bloodthirster. Of course, this is from 2019, right? It's the latest info, so it won't have any new items or adjusted items or anything like that. Okay, it's really slow. We'll just wait a bit for it to load and read what it says. Okay, guys, it's still going. It's been really long time. It's being very slow. So because it's still going, we're just going to start now. So we already did, you know, AD items, leveling up, gaining bonus AD, runes and masteries. Okay, it has some examples. It's just being very general. Okay, talking about Baron and Elder Drake. That's pretty interesting. And then it says it's important to note, focusing solely on increasing AD may not always be the best strategy. Okay, so it didn't tell us specifics. I want to ask it something specific though. How do I play like FAKER? It's probably just going to repeat previous stuff. FAKER is widely considered one of the greatest players. While it's impossible to play exactly like FAKER, here are some general tips that may help you improve your play and emulate his style. Interesting. Master your champion. Okay. FAKER's mastered a lot of champions. Learn to use their abilities to their fullest potential. Improve your game knowledge. FAKER is known for his deep understanding of the game, including champion matchups, item builds, and macro strategy. To play like FAKER, focus on improving your overall game knowledge, including studying champion strengths and weaknesses, learning how to build effective item sets, and understanding how to play as a team. Practice, practice, practice. Play like FAKER, focus on practicing your mechanics and decision-making skills, and strive to constantly improve your play. Be adaptable. FAKER is known for his ability to adapt to different situations. Focus on being flexible and adaptable. Learn to make quick decisions based on the situation at hand. Focus on teamwork. FAKER is also known for his ability to work well with his team and make effective strategic decisions. Okay, interesting. Thanks. Any day now, we're all going to be FAKER. FAKER's got competition. Okay, next question. Which champion is your favorite? I'm not going to say in League of Legends. It should already know the context. Yep, it already knows context. I don't have a favorite champion in League of Legends because it's an AI language model. Okay, fair enough. The ultimate question. Should Teemo be perma-removed from the game? Let's see. Whether or not Teemo should be permanently removed from the game is a matter of personal opinion and debate among the League of Legends community. This is such a big topic. Even ChatGPT knows that the community is stuck on this one key question. Teemo is a unique champion with a distinct playstyle, and some players enjoy playing as him, while others find him frustrating to play against. Teemo is often seen as a nuisance because of his ability to set up mushrooms in strategic locations that can deal significant damage and slow enemy champions. This is really funny. In addition, his camouflage ability can make him difficult to see and track down. While Teemo can be frustrating to play against, he is a part of the game and has been in it for a long time. Riot Games regularly makes balance changes in order to keep the game fair and enjoyable for all players. Okay, very interesting. No strong opinion on the Teemo debate. Another very important question that I'm actually looking for. Will you duo bot with me in ranked plus? Unfortunately, as an AI, it's not able to play League of Legends yet. How can I carry as an ADC? I was about to say in 2023, but obviously that's pointless. How can I carry as an ADC? Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's probably going to repeat the same answers before. It kind of feels like League of Legends is just about the same things. I mean, yeah, it kind of makes sense because the same things that it keeps talking about are very generic. So, and each one probably takes like several months or years to just become a master at. So it makes sense that there's only a few categories that you got to get good at, but obviously huge categories. Carrying as an ADC can be challenging. Okay, well, thanks for the acknowledgement. But here are some tips that may help you farm well. Positioning, stay behind your front line and try to keep a safe distance from enemy champions to avoid getting caught out. Build appropriate items, adjust your items based on the enemy team's composition and what your team needs. Communication with support. Now, when you're soloing, gets a bit tricky. Stay alive. Point number 5. Thank you, ChatGPT. I'm done. I have everything I need to know now to become challenger and beat FAKER. stay alive. That's all we got to do. Well, I'm going to end it here because that's all we really need to know. Now, if there is, for some crazy, insane reason, any other question you want to ask ChatGPT, let me know in the comments below and we can do a second part of this. But I mean, point number 5, I mean, we're done, right? We're challengers now. There's no way. We don't need it. We don't need AI anymore. We're done. This is everything we need in life is sorted. So leave a like if you enjoyed this video and learned a lot, especially with point number 5. That should be more than you've ever learned at school. So leave a like to show that this was the best lesson of your life, and subscribe if you haven't already for loads of cool videos and shorts, and see you in the next one, which is going to be us staying alive basically, because what else can we do now? So yep, adios.